Yo! So, we're back in Age of Empires 3 in Mongolia. Yay!
Verstanden.
And I'm playing as the Germans.
Ja.
Aufgabe?
And we'll be fighting the British.
Ja.
As a favor for a friend. Oh my god! What? Are you terrified that we're taking on the British?
Jäger.
No! I'm surprised you have friends. Ah, I saw this one coming a mile away, Volbo, and I already have the perfect retort.
Teller.
Aufrichtig. Verstanden.
Well, it's so perfect I cannot even utter it.
Ja.
It will be too sublime for the world of man. And a woman, no. What? Never mind.
Aufgabe?
So do you know how to play the Germans? Yes! First thing, we're going to invade Poland! We will crush the Polish resistance! And then we should take back our honor by conquering the French! And then I will make the British submit to my supremacy! No, I meant in the game. Ah, no, I have no idea how to play the Germans in the game. They have those little carts with the things. What was that about all the British and things before? Nothing. Because that was very passionate. No! Didn't say a thing.
Ja. Aufgabe?
You know, I don't know why you have to fight the French. No, I'm not fighting the French. I'm fighting the British. Oh, right. And who are you? The Deutschen Volke! Oh, we shall take the USSR down. One kick through the door and the entire rotten structure will come crumbling down. You had coffee? Yes, I had coffee. I can see. If I did not have coffee, I'd be dead right about now. Because of my health. Oh. Again. It never stops. How about you and coffee? I'm good. Can I have a sip? Okay. Shouldn't we say something about the game? What game? Oh. Get off the wall! Vobo, get off the wall! Get off the ceiling and come back here! No!
Jäger.
Anyways, people, we're on the exploration age. And soon I'm gonna upgrade to the colonial age. You mean the commerce age? No, I mean the colonial age.
Richtig.
What's the commerce age? It's not an age. Commerce happened since prehistoric times. Humans had options. You either kill the other tribe and take its belongings, or you trade with it. Which turned out better, but let's not go into that discussion.
Ja.
But the trade is superior. Yes, the trade is superior because both sides gain something. But, back to the game. We found a lot of yaks.
You must have a lot of time on your hands to waste it gathering.
I'm wasting time, I know.
Hallo?
Wait, who the hell are you to tell me what to do with my time? It's mine. My time. I'm used to the much faster rate of getting settlers
Aufgabe?
from paying the British. Oh, you're going against bears. Yeah. Gonna take on the bears.
Aufgabe?
The Mongolia bears. Yeah, the famous Mongolia black bear. So what are these things? Why are these things called yucks? Have you smelled them? Yuck. Exactly. Yucks. Why do you put them so close to the town center? We're gonna cook them. We're gonna cook ourselves some yak burger.
Feller.
Also, like the usual, can I say their names? No.
Richtig.
Yakdonalds. We're gonna have some Yakdonalds. Yes, and it's gonna be about as healthy as a real Yakdonald. With less processing.
Aufgabe?
Actually, I heard
Richtig.
they insist that their burgers are pretty healthy. Hey, wait a second. Where's the guy with the towers? That's different from the Germans. See, it says commerce age. Yes, but it's not a real age. It should be colonial age. Yeah, but they changed it to not offend people. They erased the historical thing to not offend people who can't deal with history. which is really insulting.
Ja,
I
Zimmermann.
mean, if I wasn't a complete... what? Rearrange your thoughts, Swopo, you're confusing me. I mean, if somebody treated me this way, I would have to be a complete weakling. But supposedly these people are also bullies because they demand that they be treated like complete weaklings.
Feller.
They demand historical terms be erased so they don't feel bad, but they demand it. So, bullies are really weak emotionally, or... Yeah, bullies are really weak emotionally, but really, what they're really saying is they really, really enjoy bullying other people and forcing their will upon them.
Ja,
Instead of building the minimal
Aufgabe wird gemacht. Holzfäller.
personality, strength that is required to deal with actually reading what happened in the past and just live with it. I see.
Bereit.
And I know what you're gonna say, morons. But we're not wide. Yeah, you're a Pufsu and I'm a Vupu. Yeah, and we're not wide.
Ja.
And the history of our people is filled with terrible things. But we're not denying that they happened. Great, you lost all your audience. What audience?
wird gemacht. Zimmermann.
You know, the ones who liked enjoying your Take Poland speech. Nah, that's... Never mind, you know what? You know what, Vopo?
Verstanden.
We're in the colonial age. I'm not gonna pay attention to you, and I'm gonna talk about the game. Did you just... Oh, it's another yuck. Yeah, we're filled with yucks. It's a very yuckity-yuck situation here. I usually hate building those things, because I don't like micromanaging them. But we found so many haired animals that I'm gonna use it. And I built a tower to provide some early defense.
Holzfäller.
I know, in this game you're supposed to play the Germans very aggressively, but I'm gonna stick to my style of being defensive and building up a strong economy and then attacking. Which maybe is not what you're supposed to do with the Germans, but hey, I have a limit about how much I can change in one game.
Gemacht.
You can
Holzfäller.
change, yeah baby, I can change, just watch me, I'm changing. What did you change to? A bigger Pufsu. So now you're like 6 feet tall? No, I'm still 5'11". Aw. My condolences. Yeah, thanks. 5'10" and a half, actually. No, there goes all the women. Sorry, women. We lost all the easily offended people and all the women, and also you offended all the guys who like the Wehrmacht
Verstanden.
way too much.
Zimmermann.
What, the Wehrmacht? No, you can like the Wehrmacht. I like the Wehrmacht. As long as you don't have illusions about what it was, yeah, but if you're in love with a political party that also existed alongside the Wehrmacht, you might have left the chat by now. Chat? Stream. My bad. How's the deck of cards? I'm getting used to that deck of cards. So you see, in this game, the Germans are heavily focused on the idea that every shipment they get will also ship some Uhlans. Uhlans! Which are those guys, they're supposed to be armed with a spear. And remember, Uhlans were kind of lancers, light lancers. And lancers were very effective offensive cavalry. But here they're just a weak version of hussars.
Ja. Richtig.
Why? Yeah, why? Gameplay. Like I said, Age of Empires 3 is not exactly a historical game as much as it's a fantasy game. And if you thought the Ulan idea was weird,
Ja.
they also have Doppelsoldners, which is supposed to be like Landsknecht. What? Landsknecht with 200 swords. Which I guess you would see
Zimmermann.
in the Renaissance Age. In fact, they should have called the Exploration Age the Renaissance Age, but then people would say, it's too Eurocentric. What? Eurocentric! We will take the Eurocentrism and we will change it. We will take the winged hussars and we will demolish them. What are you talking about? Nothing.
Bereit. Verstanden.
So instead you have generic terms like exploration age and commerce age. How is it an exploration age for anyone except the European civilizations? Ah? Riddle me this! I don't understand. What, you don't know Batman? Not personally, like, we wave to each other on the street, but that's it. I meant if you know the Riddler from Batman.
Wird gemacht. Zimmermann. Hallo? Verstanden?
No, not really, like, maybe I've seen him at parties. Okay, Boo. Shut up, stop trying to be funny.
Aufgabe. Ja.
I see you're building a wall. Yeah, but walls are not effective.
Richtig. Zimmermann.
That's right. Walls are not effective until you finish building them. Then they're quite effective. Oh, okay then.
Verstanden.
I'm having my worldview challenged here. What do you mean, you don't believe in walls? No, I don't believe in walls. Because they prevent me from getting the chicken and the eggs.
Richtig.
I'm going for an early raid since the enemy didn't attack. Let's attack him. Good idea. Let's wake up those snuggly British who are still asleep. They're sleeping in late. I'm gonna have some German surprise.
Verstanden. Richtig.
Oh my god damn it, no.
Wird gemacht.
Looks like the German surprise was getting a British surprise.
Ja.
That's not how it's supposed to go. I'm supposed to attack first. I'm supposed to be the one surprising everyone with lightning attacks. I'm gonna rearrange the base later. Unfortunately for them though, they're gonna get wiped. And I'm gonna get a lot of points from that. Points that I'm gonna invest in more shipments. And whatever shipment, you get more Uhlans. What? Uhlans. You want something for your throat? Yes. Get me more Doppelsoldners.
Ja, wird gemacht. Zimmermann.
You can use the sword in your room. Is it a Zweihander? It's a two-handed sword, but it's not a Zweihander. Zweihanders are bloody huge.
Verstanden.
Humongous.
Hallo? Zimmermann.
I think you're thinking of the ceremonial ones or the decorative ones. I don't think soldiers actually swung those gigantic swords. Yes, I think they did.
Aufgabe. Jäger.
Okay, we'll look into that later.
Verstanden. Hallo? Ja.
I have no... my economy is way off.
Gemacht. Händler. Aufgabe.
We seem to be functioning though. Yeah. I'm gonna get some cuirassier for the soldiers and for the cavalry because I have a lot of melee cavalry. It's gonna be good for them. And I'm also using some melee soldiers.
Zimmermann.
Excuse me everyone for poor economical management. I'm not used to the Germans. And I'm a bit unfocused. But I assure you that they will not defeat us.
Jawohl. Verstanden.
Aufgabe. Wird gemacht. Richtig.
More of them. More cavalry. Yeah.
Verstanden.
Really, that's not a historic German army composition, but never mind that.
Aufgabe. Verstanden.
Is it supposed to be like the Holy Roman Empire? According to the symbol, yeah, it's the Holy Roman Empire. I guess using the words Holy and Roman would be out of place in the game, so they just tried to change it to Germans. Or maybe the Germans demanded it. Do they make sense as the Holy Roman Empire? No, not really. I'd say mercenary heavy, Landsknecht, or more pikemen than with double-handed swords. But okay, never mind, let's enjoy the game.
Wird gemacht. Ja.
And later on,
Richtig.
you know, everybody just switch to musketeers, fusiliers, etc.
Ja.
You did not see a
Ja.
unit of swordsmen in the 18th century. Definitely not in the industrial age. They already phased it out. And I think they wanted to kind of model in the game another raid. Yeah, and you know what? True to the British, they're completely focused on musketeers, which I appreciate. Unfortunately, though, my combined arms army is stronger than their musketeer-only army. First of all, since I'm using cavalry, they should have brought some pikemen.
Ja. Richtig.
And maybe a few longbowmen to target my infantry.
Aufgabe.
Anyways, we're moving on to the even more generically called Fortress Age, which is more of a nod to Castle Age from Age of Empires 2. And I'm not gonna criticize them over that because I'm done. I was too critical.
Auftrag? Ja.
What's your strategy here? Well, first of all, get some trading posts, which I did.
Wird gemacht.
Get to the higher ages, fortify, build enough artillery to overwhelm them, and then attack his camp.
Wird gemacht.
Okay, and until then I'm keeping my forces mobile. No artillery. And the temple I'm building for one reason, which is to have something give me view of that point in the map.
Richtig. Bereit.
I
Verstanden.
don't want another surprise attack like we just seen. Okay, I don't need the temple, I don't need the upgrades.
Zimmermann.
And I'm tired of chasing animals. I need to get used to the cards. The cards are useful, but
Bereit? Verstanden.
need to think which one I'm getting. So
Ja.
I think you have very little settlers.
Bereit.
Yeah, but the economy is getting stronger. If you see how much resources I have, it's actually that's a sign that I don't know what I'm doing.
Bauer. Wird gemacht.
I think you should take up.
Jägerin.
No, I just get to the fortress edge. Let me figure out what I'm doing here.
Bereit?
Okay, I got it.
Auftrag?
You need more troops. Yeah.
Bereit? Ja.
I need more troops, and I want the fortress
Gemacht.
next to that mining station.
Wird erledigt.
Mining
Auftrag? Jawohl.
resource.
Richtig.
What do you call that?
Bereit.
I don't know. Copper? Silver? Yeah, that's silver spot. That.
Aufgabe? Bereit. Richtig.
Since you don't actually build buildings next to resources in Age of Empires 3, then well, it's simpler. But I can't call it a mining station if there's no station. Don't need this anymore. Oh, we used all the yaks. Yeah, that's a lot of food. Just look how much food I got in storage. They prove to be very useful.
Wird gemacht. Händler.
All right. Let's upgrade our troops and. Okay. I'm upgrading a wood collection. Wood is usually more difficult to get later in the game, and you need that to upgrade your troops. Oh, okay.
Aufgabe? Ja. Bäuerin.
So you're not gonna switch to musketeers? That's the problem. The Germans don't have musketeers. They have skirmishers, which represent light infantry, which came after the mass formations of musket troops,
Bereit? Ja.
which definitely came after pikemen, pike and shot, as it is, pikemen and arquebusiers. But if all the civilizations in the game would follow the historical model, I guess there wouldn't be much variety.
Verstanden. Ja.
I know, but this is strange. Yeah.
Ja.
If you wanted to model the switch from other forms of soldiers
Aufgabe. Ja.
to gunpowder armies, how would you do it?
Händler.
I don't know if it fits Age of Empire at all, but like historically,
Bereit. Richtig. Zimmermann.
you would have to make the older troops take a very long time to train compared to gunpowder units. The gunpowder units had two advantages. First of all, you could pretty much train anyone to use them with relative effectiveness, and they can punch through armor.
Wird gemacht.
So,
Zimmermann.
they can kill nobility. But people who trained all their lives to be good with a sword, or good with a lance, or ride on horseback, or longbowmen, or even, I guess, crossbowmen. Also, since crossbow is mechanical, could be compared. But gunpowder units were more effective than crossbows at punching through armor, so they replaced them, eventually. So I would show that it's much easier to train gunpowder units, especially at later stages, and with the addition of bayonets, it would make them also viable against cavalry. Might be very boring for Age of Empire players as a real-time strategy game, but that's more or less what happened. there was also no point in having heavily armored units because the guns would punch through them. Not entirely true that armor became useless, and much like fortresses changed their shape to adjust to cannonballs, cuirasses of later centuries were made to stop pistols.
Ja, jawohl.
But their effectiveness against the heavier arquebus was, what would I say, doubtful. I see.
Erledigt.
Much like body armor today, which also was an emerging technology and couldn't stop every type of bullet being shot at it. Yeah, okay.
Auftrag. Verstanden.
But in the game, I guess it's enough to show that they have more hit points and stuff like that to entice players to just use them without going into all this complexity.
Bereit. Jawohl.
But what I think should have been done is they should have phased out the other. Oh, wait, that now! Your artillery! Yes! Came right from behind me! Hey, what are those things? Ah, the wagons? That's more fitting of the Dutch. The Dutch settlers in South Africa. I don't know what it's doing here. Oh, I forgot to. This is my trump card. Okay. I ordered some elite French Fusiliers. Let's see them in action and end this.
Bereit. Angriff.
5 artillery pieces.
Auftrag. Verstanden.
So that the Germans, like using a Dutch unit. I'm not aware of the Germans ever actually using wagons in combat like this. And combine it with the swords and everything. Forget it. It's a mishmash of things that they didn't know where to put. That's how it looks to me.
Auftrag. Richtig.
At least the British make sense. You have redcoats.
Bereit.
Hey, you were going to say something earlier. Anyway, we beat them. Who cares for my historical rambling anyway, right? Game over. If you enjoyed the stream, please like and subscribe. Hey, you're slaughtering civilians, Pufsu. I gotta get them to surrender, don't I? Yeah, but you're committing war crimes. It's only war crimes if you have the Geneva Convention, which didn't exist yet.
Nothing I can do can save my time.
We're done.
Now. I am doomed.
I'll continue the history lesson next
Nothing
time.
but surrender left to me. Will you accept it?